Good morning, guys. How you all doing? I'm doing okay. I got in here last night and was going to fix some different kind of chicken for Robert. I saw something at the grocery store the other day, and I thought, I bet that'd be good. I was trying to think of a different way to make the meat for the wraps. And when I saw this, I thought, I'm going to try this. So I'm going to let you all watch me today. And I'm going to let Robert get back on here later and tell you all what he thought about it. Let him taste it and see what he thinks about it. And it's really simple. It's not hard to find the ingredients, and it's pretty good, I think. I got a pretty good eye for this stuff. But I'm going to pause you for just a little bit. I'm going to get all my stuff and put it in here and hope that I've got the energy to finish this today. But I will be right back. I'll talk to you on just a little bit. Okay, guys. I've got my chicken here. I've got 2 big chicken breasts. And when I say big, I'm talking about big chicken breasts. And I also have a jar of cheesy enchilada dip, and you can buy this where the chips are at. This is the first time I'd ever seen it. I don't remember ever seeing this before, and this is a medium heat, so I'm going to be using that. And I'm also going to put 1 can of petite diced tomatoes in it and 1 chopped onion, and that's how we're going to make this today. Right now I'm going to chop the onion, and you want to make it kind of small chops, guys, because you are putting this on the wrap, so you don't want to get it too big. It basically will kind of cook up if you chop it small enough, and you get all the flavor, but you don't have big pieces of onion in it, you know. And Robert loves these wraps. I fixed him one last night out of the green chicken. And they're simple to make, very simple to make. And I'm being very cautious with the knife, guys, because I know I cannot get cut. But anyway, I love, this sounded really good to me, and I thought, well, I'm going to get it and try it and see what it tastes like. And if it's good, that'll be a different thing. Because right now, there's only 1 or 2 different kinds of chicken that I fix Robert to make the wraps out of. But wouldn't it be nice to have different things? Different flavors and stuff like that. And just to give a little variety. Just like you like to have variety when you cook and eat during the week. You don't want to eat the same thing every day. So I thought, well, I'm going to try. I've also got another one that I've been looking at. I like to try new things and experiment with stuff and figure out ways to make them better. And that works pretty good for me. I've kind of got a creative mind about flavors. I know flavors that go well together, and I try to cook accordingly. That piece of onion there is just too big. I think it is too. Now, I've got my onion chopped up here. Next, I'll chop my chicken. I'll just switch places with my cutting board. One of you all was asking the other day what that red sauce was that I fixed Robert's chicken with, the other one. This is what it's called. It's called Herdez, Herdez, and it's Chipotle Salsa Cremosa. So it's a crema sauce, and it looks right like that when you go to the grocery store. Okay. Let's see, let's get a chicken breast over here. Most of the time I try to trim off any little pieces that, you know, Robert wouldn't want to eat. So, I usually try to get that done right at the beginning. You don't want these gristly sinew pieces. I think I need to sharpen my knife again. It's getting kind of hard to get to go through the meat. I usually sharpen my knives pretty often. And since I haven't been in the kitchen much, I don't think Robert has been sharpening them. Now, since this is such a big, fat chicken breast, I'm going to cut it in 3 pieces, and then I'm going to make smaller cuts out of it. I could usually just cut them in chunks because that way they cook better, plus they're easier to get shredded up and make your chicken that will go on the wraps better. Now, scoot that over. We get the other one. Let's see. That's got much on it or not. That piece, that gristle goes down through that one cutaways. Oh, well, I hope you all had a good weekend. We had a pretty good weekend. I went down yesterday and I ate with Grace Anna and her mommy and daddy. My daughter had asked us to come down a couple of weeks ago, and so we did. Now turn it right like that. Then we're going to put this in the crock pot, and we're going to let it cook for about and when I set things down here, after I turn this off, I clean my whole counter with bleach spray. So it's not like we're doing things that are not sanitary, guys. Let me wash my hands over here. I gotta get my can opener out of the drawer. How did you all like the lemon bars? I took them to my daughter's yesterday, and Robert thought they were real good. And I thought they were very good. I had some dried blueberries that I thought about putting in the next batch, and I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to add the lemon, add the extra lemon and the zest, and I'm going to put some dried blueberries in them. So, get my can opener out. Got to open my tomatoes. And it doesn't matter, you know, what kind of tomatoes you get. Just try to find the small cut, though. The petite diced or something like that. And this is Kroger brand. And it's a 14.5-ounce can. Okay? Now, next, we're going to open our... smells good. It's got cheese. It's an enchilada, so it smells really good. But first we're going to put the chicken in. Let me turn you all around this way. I've had my crock pot getting hot over here, so it should be ready to go. Whoops, I forgot to put my oil in. I always put just a little bit of oil in it. I've got a bottle like this, and I usually put just a little bit of oil. Not a lot, just so it won't stick to the edges of my pan really bad. Now, get the chicken. We're going to put the chicken in. I'm going to set that right there until I get... Next, I'm going to put my onions. Now, if you want to, you could add jalapeños to this. You could add green chilies or whatever you wanted to it. Next, we're going to put the... Whoop. Let me wash my hands a minute. Got to get me another spoon. Oh me, I get out of breath. I get wore down quicker than you think because you get weak quick. So let me get another spoon. Okay, now I'm going to kind of stir this just a little bit. Then I'm going to pour this in here. These would be really good to make if, you know, just you wanted to have them for supper one night. They would be really good to make. Now, I'm going to kind of judge this tomato as I put it in, because I don't want this to be real watery. So, let me take out part of the juice. I want the tomato, but I don't need so much of the juice. I think that's all right. Just drain this part of the juice off of your tomatoes. And stir it up good. And I know Robert's going to say, load it down with black pepper. He loves black pepper. So I'm going to load it down with black pepper. Stir it up again. Now, over here. I'm going to let you look at this. Okay, that's what it looks like. And I'm going to put the lid on it. If I can get the thing to turn around. I'm going to put the lid on it and let it cook for about 3.5 hours, like I do with the other chicken. And I'll check it, and when it gets done, well, we'll taste it and let you know how it tastes. And, well, you all have a good day. We'll talk to you later. If you got any questions, just let me know, and I'm going to try to clean up my mess here and sit down for a few minutes because it doesn't take long to wear me out. You all have a blessed day. Do something good for somebody else. Pray for people. Just, you know, represent Jesus today. Do your best to represent Jesus. And we talk to you all later. Bye.